Good evening. Coming up tonight. While Halloween is coming up fast, there might be something keeping your favorite costumes off the wall. Find out tonight.
While Gamecock football might not be playing this weekend, a team with a strong student following and recent success in competing, and it might not be the one you expect.
And it's a pretty sweet day for chocolate lovers. We'll tell you how you can learn to show your cocoa craze.
But first, it was a rainy day here in the capital city. Our meteorologist Frank Martinez is in the studio to tell us what's happening with the weather right now.
Yes, so it was rainy today, kind of muggy. All of us got wet coming here to the studio tonight. But please stay here because I'll be later on in the show telling you a little bit more about the weather for this weekend here on SGTV Nightly News.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse studio, this is SGTV Nightly News.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Callista Yost.
And I'm Caitlin Ashbaugh. Thanks for joining us tonight. As Halloween rounds the corner, many are excited to dress up and get in a good scare. However, recent shortages in Halloween supplies may leave customers without costumes for the spooky season. Several Halloween pop-up stores in the Midlands area say the shortage is due to a nationwide supply chain issue. These stores are experiencing shipment delays, causing their shelves to remain empty. Many customers complain about limited selections and having to visit multiple stores just to find what they need.
Student body treasurer Kate Turner has said she's planning to step down in about a week. She's planning to study abroad next semester, so her decision to step down at next week's Student Senate session will hopefully allow for a smooth transition to a new treasurer before she departs. We expect Student Body President Alex Harrell to also announce his nomination for Turner's replacement at next week's Senate session. More on who could be filling the role next semester as the story develops.
Several businesses in the Midlands area, including Drip Coffee on Main Street, are temporarily shutting their doors due to staff shortages. These shortages continue to strongly affect businesses during the ongoing pandemic. According to local experts, not only is it difficult to find qualified employees, but also navigating new legal concerns. Laws brought along by the pandemic, including requiring weekly COVID tests or proof of full vaccination, may cause job searchers to think twice about where they're applying for.
Today's National Chocolate Day, and a fun fact you may not know about me is that last year I got to learn how to make chocolate bars from James Stephanakis, an Aiken-based chocolatier who sells his handmade bars every week at Soda City Market. Check out this clip from SGTV's award-winning show, USC Eats, to see what I learned.
These specialty chocolate bars are almost entirely handmade, only using machines to put liquid chocolate into plastic containers to shape the bars.
Perfect! Good job!
The rest is done by putting ingredients into the chocolate by hand, such as chai spice that is mixed with the chocolate before being hardened.
And Caitlin, I loved doing this project so much. Learning how to make chocolate might be one of the coolest things I ever did on the show.
It looked like so much fun, and as a chocolate lover, I am pretty jealous of that experience that you got.
Well, thank you. Coming up, the latest in sports news with our very own Will Kronsberg, so stay close. Welcome back, everyone. The Gamecocks might have taken the loss this weekend, but they were far from the only ones. SGTV News 4 Sports anchor Will Kronsberg is here with the details. Will?
Thanks, Callista. To be frank, my apologies to your local weatherman. Last week was a rough one for all three FBS teams in the Palmetto State. I already told you about Coastal's unlikely loss, and you've already heard about the Gamecocks' agonizing defeat, but Clemson looked a little tigered in a 17-10 loss at Pitt as well. For Gamecock fans, it really isn't so bad to be compared to a pair of double-digit win, playoff contending teams from last year. Overall, the weekend was so tough that only two of those teams returned to the gridiron this week, with South Carolina taking the crucial Halloween weekend bye. Coastal Carolina is in action tonight as the Chanticleers look to bounce back on ESPN2 against a Troy squad we know pretty well already. Since the Trojans left Columbia 4 weeks ago, they've rattled off a pair of one-possession wins to reach a 4-3 record. Up north, 4-3 Clemson, savor those words, will likely return to the familiar arm of DJ Uiagalelei as they host the 3-4 Florida State Seminoles Saturday at 3:30 on ESPN. And with the football team off this weekend and the soccer teams at Florida and Marshall, I think I have just the thing for some sports-starved Gamecock fans. The South Carolina Club hockey team, otherwise known as Cock Hockey, is in action with a home-and-home this weekend against the Charlotte 49ers. The first game of the doubleheader will be tomorrow night at the Plex over in Irmo, streamed on the SGTV YouTube page with our own Nick Kloss on the call. The team will then head up to Charlotte on Saturday, but don't fear, SGTV will still have you covered with an audio broadcast of the game. Gamecock hockey is coming off a pair of wins against the College of Charleston last weekend and will be in action for the next 3 weekends before taking off 2 months heading into 2022. That's all for Carolina Sports this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Will. Coming up, what's new in local entertainment from in and around Columbia? Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Frank Martinez.
And I'm Marissa Jure, here with tonight's news and local entertainment. All week, you've been giving the spookiest events for your Halloween, and tonight's no exception.
This Sunday, come to 2301 Blossom Street Annual Haunted House, a creepy affair run by USC students.
Tickets are $5, either cash or Venmo, and all proceeds go to Quench, a nonprofit fighting the world water crisis.
The haunted house opens at 5, so support a good cause on Halloween while getting your scare on. Now, this is a beautiful cause, you know, helping people in rural areas and that don't have water get that. What do you like? Are you going to be going? What's your plan for it?
You know, haunted houses are really not my thing, but maybe I'll have to check it out. I don't really like being scared like that much. Do you like haunted houses?
I'm the complete opposite. I love it. I love getting scared. It's rare when I do get scared, but I love getting scared.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm probably going to go. See if I can get a little scare on.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's Halloween weekend, and with this day comes scary costumes, candy, and you can't forget about the plethora of horror movies people across the world enjoy at this time.
Luckily for us, a true classic and a pioneer in the paranormal horror genre, of course, I'm talking about The Conjuring.
And of course, a classic such as this needs to be seen on the big screen. Therefore, it will play in the Russell House Theater tomorrow, Friday, October 29th at 7 and 9 p.m.
Admission is free, so bring your whole crew and have a scary time. Well, once again, here comes scary, and I'm not a fan of being scared. Have you seen The Conjuring before?
So I have. There's actually, I want to say there's 3. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's 3 Conjuring movies, and I've seen at least up to 3. Very, very good. Those do scare me. I'll tell you that much. They click something in me that makes them scary.
No, where it's the real paranormal stuff. I'm just not about that. I'm more about the little cute I don't know
Yeah, more of the killing of people and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, Boo at the Zoo is in Columbia, and what's a better way to enjoy the animals than being in a costume?
Indulge in trick-or-treating through the zoo, Wizard Ray's Moonlight Magic and the Haunted Carousel, and roasting marshmallows, all for a $16 ticket.
Columbia Riverbank Zoo holds their annual spooky event October 20th through the 30th, so Friday and Saturday are your last chance to get those tickets. You know, I love the zoo, and I love going to the animal, I love the little otters. Those are my favorite type of animals, and I want to see them. Okay,
and this is a perfect time to do so. And you know, a big switch from when we were talking about, this is gonna be kind of cute, scary, you know?
That's what I'm into. Give me the cute, scary stuff. I like that.
That's it. Well, if you're still looking for some wild weekend plans, listen up. October 29th from 7:30 to 11 p.m., Central Energy is hosting a free Halloween party.
This event will feature 3 open bars, spooky scares, and an indoor and outdoor dance party. This is a dress-up event, so please come in your best dressed spooky fits. Ooh, I love Halloween parties, and I actually really like Halloween because I like to, not the scary part, but I like to get dressed up in fun little outfits. Do you know what are you gonna be for Halloween?
So I had a couple ideas thrown at me. You know, I mentioned Coco last week from Miguel, you know, from Coco. I'm probably gonna go as a Jabberwocky, completely other different thing, but I love dancing, and I was like, you know, what's cool about dancing? The Jabberwocky, so I'm gonna go to Jabberwocky.
Oh my gosh, wait, I love that.
We'll see how it goes. I don't have anything exactly planned, but I'm just gonna wing it, and hopefully it goes well.
No, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, that's all we have for your entertainment news tonight. Coming up after the break, I'll tell you whether to grab the sweater or the shorts going into your weekend. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Gamecocks. I am Frank Martinez, your local weatherman, here today with your weather headlines for this week. Okay, we're gonna get started. So, end of the week, we had a little bit of clouds in there, and we did have the slight rain today. Slight rain, it was a lot of rain. We will have a little bit of a chance of rain tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. After these couple of days, we are going to have a pretty severe large jump in temperature from Saturday to Sunday. So during our weekend, again, not the best. It is prone to causing your immune system to go down and diseases to go around. So please be safe and be aware that this is going on. I know it's Halloween weekend and we all want to get crazy. So please make sure you're okay and safe. Our weekend is going to have little to no rain, thankfully, because we're going to be in our festivities, our Halloween festivities. And for the start of next week, it's going to be a little warmer, and actually, we will not see any rain. Moving on to our highs today in Carolina, we can see that our highs were kind of low, essentially. If you guys notice here, we have a 65 in Columbia, 65 in Sumter, 258s up there, Greenville and Greenwood. So we can tell that our highs were actually pretty low, and it will continue throughout our weekend. But from Saturday to Sunday, we will see that rise. Tonight, it is 63 degrees and it feels like 61. Again, it's cooler. We're full into fall now. We have the southwest wind of 5 miles per hour and the humidity of 89 because of that heavy rain we've been having. And it actually will continue until 11 p.m. tonight. So if you are planning to go out tonight, make sure you bring an umbrella, a rain jacket, or something to cover you, because it will continue to rain till 11 p.m. Our local time is 7:15. Our sunset was actually at 6:34 p.m. And let's get right into our week, okay? Thursday, rainy. We know, today was rainy, it was awful, yucky, we were all getting wet getting here to the studio, so it is what it is. We had the high of 65, the low of 45, and Friday's interesting. Friday is one of those 50-50s because the clouds are gonna stay with us, and the rain is the humidity is gonna be a slight low percentage. So we might see some rain, we might not, it's gonna be spotty showers. High of 64, low of 51. For Saturday, there should be no rain, but we will just see clouds. It'll be a cloudy day, the sun's gonna hide behind those clouds, so it's gonna be a little muggy. It's gonna be a high of 63, a low of 51, and this is the interesting part. So as you guys can see on Sunday, we go up to 72. Columbia weather, we're crazy. We're gonna go from a 63 to a 72, and we're gonna have that low of 50. For Monday, we're gonna continue to have that 72. Of course, no clouds, and the showers will actually go away. We will have the low, however, of 46. And Tuesday's a little bit more of the same thing, high of 73, low of 47. Now, that has been it from me, your local weatherman. I am Frank Martinez. And as always, please remember to trust your weatherman. Please stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll have another edition of Carolina Canines.
And finally tonight's Carolina Canine features Cooper, sent in by U of SC student Kat Connett. Cooper is an adorable German Shepherd lab mix, 10 years old. He loves getting on the couch when he's not supposed to, loves taking walks to see everyone, and making sure everyone he passes on those walks stops and pets him. And what a sweetheart, that mane.
So adorable. I mean, how could you say no to him with that costume on?
Seriously, how could you? He's so cute.
And that's all we have for tonight's edition of SGTV Nightly News.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV Nightly News, I'm Caitlin Ashbaugh.
And I'm Callista Yost. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina. Forever to thee.